My inland story is that for about 10 years, I actually tried to manage a weekender, built and managed a weekender, and it was at the foot of Mount Baw. I've always liked being in the mountains, and I've actually always quite liked cold weather, and I wanted to set up an orchard, and mindful of the fact that you know rainfall was not reliable in a lot of the places in Victoria that I really like. I thought I'll go and find a place that's in one of the wet spots of Victoria. And this place, Icy Creek, is kind of on the western side of Mount Baw. So the cold fronts that do come up, especially in winter and spring, tend to get stuck there and provide days of gloom and drizzle when Melbourne even is basking in sunshine. So I really, I really enjoyed going up there and actually realising that, even an hour and a half from Melbourne, you're in this beautiful countryside that was really, it seemed kind of untouched. But as I started looking around the fields of the place that we'd bought and found an old plough, and more I'd go into the surrounding area and noticed that, in fact, this is an area that had experienced a massive economic decline. It was formerly real dairy country, and the town nearby, Newgee, is still a timber town, but having been burnt down twice by bushfires in 1926 and 1939, the area has really struggled. And I guess that my experience being part of that world for a few years made me realise how challenging and difficult it is in even the most pristine and beautiful parts of the inland sometimes, to actually deal with the fact that there probably aren't enough people living in the area, but more importantly, there just aren't enough economic opportunities to make this kind of environment reach its potential. And I think that was actually a really eye-opening experience for me being part of that.